Hello, students and alumni alike, and welcome back to the show Fixations, the show where we talk about our students and the latest obsessing. And today we have Felicia Montingay. She is a junior at Fayetteville State University with a major in forensic science. She was Miss Active Minds, a part of the African Student Association, and many other clubs under her belt. Let's see how she's doing today. How are we doing, Felicia?
We're good. We're good. I made it to class. I know November is kind of like the depression month for all the students. They kind of just want to leave.
Get out.
I was about to say they're tired. Winter break is almost coming. But I can't complain. I feel like my day's been good so far.
I would like you to help these students rid themselves of their seasonal depression.
How so, Jam?
By talking about your fixation.
Okay, let's do it.
What is your fixation?
I want to say Attack on Titan. It's definitely my favorite show out of all the animes that I had watched. Attack on Titan really stood out to me. There are a lot of aspects of it that are kind of like, that kind of overshadow all the other animes that I've watched. Not all of them, but a good amount. So definitely my favorite.
I remember when the Attack on Titan came out, I think we were like middle school.
Definitely.
Right? And like everybody was like going on and on about it.
Okay, I have a confession. I did not start watching anime until like 2021.
Well, it's never too late.
I was about to say, yeah, I didn't start until like much later.
But when did you start watching Attack on Titan?
It was one of those shows that everybody was like, you need to watch it, but I have a thing, whenever something's overhyped, I kind of stay away from it because I'm scared of being disappointed. So I avoided it for a long time, but I think I watched it like the summer of 2021, if I'm not wrong. That's when I started it. I had a whole phase. I got t-shirts and posters and everything. It was so bad. I have this anime wall back at home. I kind of took it down when I came back here. But if I could, I'll probably send you a picture after this.
Okay.
But if I could, I had like a whole wall of all my favorite animes, and Attack on Titan was literally just there in the corner.
You say that and you only started watching in 2021.
I have no excuse for myself.
So wait, so if you just started watching and you're just now binging it, my question is, did the first episode not throw you off? Like, what was the first impression?
Ooh, that's a good one. First impression. Oh yeah, I was definitely confused. I was like, dang, like, I think that's one of the most interesting things about the shows. It kind of starts up with a bang, like, dang, people dying already. It sounds so bad. But people like are already like have a whole storyline set up, and it's just one of those. Is like, okay, I can get with this, because it's not like a build-up. It's more of like, okay, this happened. What led to it? I feel like that's like the first season.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was 14, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. All my friends talked about it in middle school, and my cousin forced me to watch it, so I gave it a try. And it was just like, we were like 10 minutes in, and then not only is there just an arm, and then they said she died for nothing, but then they invaded the wall, and like, the mom just, her entire, just,
I feel like that's so messed up. That is so messed up. Like, you ain't got to kill
like
that boy's
nothing.
mom. You don't need to do that. I feel like he would have been okay if his mom lived.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really? Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
No, I'm going to tell you.
It was one of those, as in like I said, it starts off with a bang. So it kind of, I feel like that's the hook.
Yeah,
that's
it forces you to
literally
keep watching because, I just saw your mom die. I kind of want to know what is happening to you next.
In animes, like, the main character has to have a tragic backstory that leads them to be the person that they are. And I feel like that's generically what happened. But in Attack on Titan, like, he doesn't really become the hero.
Oh, no. We'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that. Ooh.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, you're right. We're going too fast.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But for now, I want to focus on what your favorite character is.
Ooh. It'll have to be Armin. I know that's like, most people are like, Armin, but honestly, I feel like he is a very complicated character in a sense that he has, I don't want to say multiple personalities, but he has a lot of aspects about him that kind of led him to be able to be a leader, somewhat, kind of. That's another story. But I would definitely say Armin. I don't know. I guess not a lot of people follow my spam, but my spam page is Armin Loves Felicia. And so it's so corny. And so is my TikTok. So Yeah, like he's definitely just one of my favorite characters. Like a lot of things about him, he was like the really kind character, and usually that's the kind of character that I'm, I guess, attracted to or drawn to whenever I guess I start an anime. But he's definitely like the really warm-hearted one, and then when he kind of like learns about how he has to be a scout and what he has to do, he kind of like has this little twist to him. Like I feel like he has some loose screws in his head, and I really like that.
What's your favorite Titan? 'Cause
Ooh.
mine is the Colossal Titan.
I want to say Colossal Titan only for Armin, but I feel like the Colossal Titan does
overrated.
one thing. It does one thing. It just steps on things. I want to say the female Titan.
The female Titan?
Mm-hmm. I only say that because I feel like, one, the Attack Titan is kind of basic. Like, don't get me wrong, he's super strong. Like, I really do like the Attack Titan, but the female Titan, she just represents women well in the show. Speaking like of representing women in the show, I feel like that's also one of the things that drew me to Attack on Titan.
Ooh, you got to that before I did.
Because I feel like in a lot of animes and I guess yeah, you could just say animes. Like women are like over sexualized or they're completely useless, like Sakura in Naruto.
Fan service.
Literally fan service. I feel like writers make females so useless, but I feel like the females in Attack on Titan, they're like, yes. Like, I feel like there's still a little bit of like, you know, they're women at the end of the day, people are gonna sexualize them. But in Attack on Titan, the women are just, they're strong, they're badass, they're like, you know, they're the coolest thing.
Really? I think it's because anime doesn't really know how to make a woman fight, I guess. And I don't know why. It's not that hard. Just like,
I'm gonna say, like, why do you make them so weak? But Attack on Titan is one of those, isn't like, yeah, all of them are like, they got their thing going on, and they
put
have
that work in.
Exactly, and they all have their own backstory, their own trauma, the reason they are. Things starting to make sense, and everything was more of like, oh, I see why everyone feels this way. I see why the two are fighting. I see why there's war. For context, Mikasa is, when I tell you, like, Mikasa feels about Eren the way Sakura feels about Sasuke. Like, she gonna ride for that man.
Except she actually does stuff.
Yeah. Mikasa is a lot more useful, I promise you. But I think, can we talk about like the very, very end? Like the very, 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 very end.
Spoiler alert. Yes.
Yes, spoiler alert. My heart does break for Mikasa because she literally had to slice the head off.
Like that was
of the love of her life. Like if I had to do that, I don't know, cause like I would be completely scarred for life. I feel like Mikasa was strong for that. I will say, because she knew what she had to do. She didn't want to do it, but she was like, yeah, I have to save the world. So I think is like she's very strong for that, and I feel like Mikasa is she's such a dark character actually. Like when you really think about it, the only light in her life were probably Armin and Eren. So when Eren went off the walls, I know she was actually losing every brain cell that she had.
So
I know, like
bad.
I think Mikasa was crashing out so bad, and I don't know what I would do if I was in her position, honestly, because like she literally, because I think it's an Ackerman thing. Like she swore in her life she would do anything to love him and protect him. Like that was her man. That was her man.
They were locked in
exactly
the whole show.
Because I knew, first of all, when I first started watching the show, even after the spoilers, I was like, I could tell that Eren actually loves Mikasa. He just, like, he's sick in the head. Like, no offense to Eren, but, like, he had a lot of things. He ate his own dad, and he watched his...
No, not just ate his own dad, but went to his dad's ear and said, are you just gonna take that?
He was like, he said, can I get a close-up real quick?
Yeah.
He said, I wouldn't take that. He said, me personally, I wouldn't take that. He said, you're a B word for that. Yeah, you ain't about it. You literally, it was so bad. It was so bad.
His dad really said, you know what, you're right.
He said, you're right, Mama, you're right. Like father, like son. I'm not a manga reader, but I will say for Attack on Titan, I decided to read ahead because they were taking a while, but I feel like the animation was kind of worth it.
It was? Okay, the animation was worth it.
Yeah,
It looked really good.
I knew what was gonna happen, Also because I will say the AOT fandom is literally known for spoilers. Very, very annoying. I knew who died, when, how, before I even finished the show. That pissed me off.
I'm not gonna hold you. It rivals My Hero fans in terms of spoilers.
Absolutely.
No,
My Hero fans are disgusting, but Attack on Titans are another level.
I cannot talk to either of them about the show if I haven't caught up. Hey man, what's going on? Oh, Deku's this. What are you doing?
Like, dang, I just wanted to ask you, like, what you ate for breakfast. Why are you telling me?
Why are you running?
Okay, this has been a great talk, but I do have one final question that I've been building up to.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
God, this guy. Unironically, he's like my favorite character just because how, I don't want to say good, he's not, just how funny his character development is.
What are you about to say? I'm curious.
What would you call Eren Yeager? Would you call him,
Whew.
because
God.
there's hero, and then there's psychopath.
Eren did what he thought was best. I'm gonna say that. I'm not a Jaegerist, first of all. I will say it first. I was like, Eren is wrong. Like, he didn't need to kill freaking 80% of humanity.
Yeah,
like, they
that
didn't
was
do
insane.
nothing. That was insane. But I feel like it's one of those, he saw the future and he was like, oh, in order to protect my people, I have to do that. Because mind you, his island was still, standing. So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna just kill off the rest of humanity to make sure my people are safe. That was literally his thinking. Was it backwards? Yes. Was it sick? Yes. But
It was Thanos. It was Thanos
Yeah,
level big
yeah.
brain thinking.
So, I don't know. I kind of stand weirdly there because, like, at the same time, I see the vision, but you didn't have to
But you
do
didn't
all
have to
that.
do all that?
You didn't have to do all that. Because I feel like even the concepts of Jaegerists, they kind of remind me of, like, the concept of having a fake god. Because, like, in their eyes, or, like, in everybody's eyes, Eren Yeager basically had the world in his hands. He was like, I'm gonna take out humanity. First of all, he should have killed Flock. I don't know how he missed everybody but Flock. Let me tell y'all something about Flock. Let me tell you something about him. He can go to the pits of...
Hell's not a swear. Hell's not a swear. You can say hell.
The pits of hell. He can go to the pits of hell. When I tell you, I've never met anybody who rides Eren like that. Like, he's obviously, everybody knows that he's a #1 Jaegerist. Like, he loves him down. I'm pretty sure he loves him more than Mikasa. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it's really bad. But I think it was one of those. He was. I don't even know why he was following Eren. He was just. Like, I feel like he kind of just wanted something to believe
There.
in. Yeah,
This is-
he literally just wanted something to believe in. Like, he just wanted, like, people literally saw Eren as a god. Like, literally, it's like Jaegerist. Like, what do you mean Jaegerist?
Oh, we're not kidding, by the way. We're
No,
not
like,
We're not
literally.
even joking at all. That's
Literally.
exactly how they viewed him.
Like, because technically he had the power of a god. Don't get me wrong, I understand. And he took out 80% of humanity. So I really don't blame them. But at the same time, it's like, the people who fought against him are probably the bravest. Because, like, you
80% is
literally
80.
have almost the whole world against you, and you're still standing your ground.
Closing statements for your fixation on Attack on Titan?
Okay. Any closing statements? Armin, if you were real, I would marry you. I think that's good. I think I've talked about everyone I care about, at least.
All right. I really appreciate you for telling us your fixation. You are very well educated on this fixation.
Man, cause I'm the type to like watch YouTube videos and like why the Titans did this, etc., etc. Like, oh, did you know? Or like, oh, here's a fun fact. I used to have like a VR thing and like go into the Attack on Titan where it was really bad. It was really bad. But thank you for listening to my fixation, and Jam, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You were perfect for this show, and tune in for the next episode of Fixations. And that ends our week's Fixation. Please support the official release of any source material you've seen used in this episode, and all information and music used will be located on your screen for you right now. And hey, if you want to be in the show, I will leave my information down on the screen for you as well, or you can just come talk to me anytime you wish on Fayetteville State University. Thank you for watching, and tune in for next week's Fixation.